The other really big thing, at least at the time of filming, is that Google's cracked down on paid links. Many in the industry, the SEO industry, are opposed both to the request by Google for the public to do this reporting for them, as well as the idea that Google is trying to tell people how to run their business. Some very prominent sites have been penalized and then have subsequently capitulated to Google's demands. Do you have any position on this or opinion on Google's crackdown on paid links?
Well, if I didn't have an opinion, I probably wouldn't be an SEO. but yeah, so
do you have one you care to share?
Yeah. I mean, I think
Google's watching. Remember.
Hi, Matt. So there's a couple things, right? The big one to me is that the PR campaign against paid links is strange to me. Not in that oh, well, Google isn't the government and they shouldn't be able to tell. Of course, you tell us, you Google, go ahead and tell websites that you want included in your index what to do if they want to be included and exactly how to do it. And if you say that you have to put a picture of an apple on top of every, logo, fine, we're all going to do it. Well, maybe we're not all going to do it and Yahoo will become the most relevant engine, but
right. It's
your business. It's completely your business. So I have no issue there. My big issue is with the scalability of the message. And this is what I mean by that. So you're Google, you go out and you reach this small community of webmasters. I don't know, maybe there's 100,000 of us. Maybe there's even 200,000 of us, right? And those folks read Matt Kutz's blog, and they read Search Engine Land, they read SEO Moz, and so they're kind of aware of the goings-on in the SEO space, and they're aware of the paid links crackdown. Great, good. What about the other 10 million people who create content on the web?
Right.
Never heard of this. Have no idea that Google doesn't like paid links. You're going to penalize them for something they don't know about. You're going to blast out this message to this small community of people who do pay attention, and they're going to get the benefit of hearing that message and maybe applying it intelligently, as opposed to this huge, behind the curtain population. That's not Google's style. I mean, it doesn't feel like Google. It's not how they've done things in the past. And of course it creates a huge problem, because those 10 million people who've never heard of this are going to go on doing things the way they do them and have no idea, as opposed to this small sect. And then Google's going to have to, by virtue of the far larger population that's still doing paid links, they're going to have to fix the problem in some other way. Algorithmically, like they've always fixed problems. So if you're forced to algorithmically fix it for the 10 million, why bother broadcasting to the 200,000 this message of fear about paid links? I'm missing, there's something that I'm missing in that message, or Google is trying something new just for the fun of it, right. And if that's the case, good luck, guys. I don't know.
Maybe they're just trying to send a message to those in the SEO community. Don't use this as a tactic. But it still doesn't change the other 10 million. So
yeah, I mean, it seems odd. There's going to be people in the SEO community who say, okay, well, I know those 199,000 people do know about this, so I'm not going to approach them. But hey, I still got the 10 million that I can go and say, hey, how about you guys, come buy a link on my site, or I come sell a link on your site, and yada yada, and that economy will continue to exist. There's never been a time in history where a market that provided value, even if it was a black market, didn't have, customers lining up.
Right.
So, Google's going to somehow buck the trend. That doesn't seem very likely.